welcome. My name is Gail Moffat, and so we are going to do a lovely show. Now, what I like to do in the show is I always like to have a little bit of a chat, and then we're going to have some callers call in, and we're going to do some reading. So today, what I was thinking of doing is I've got these cards. It's called Healing with the Angels for those people. Woo, let's see if I can get it to the camera. It's gone off the end of the picture. Healing with the Angels, and by Doreen Virtue, and she's not really into that sort of thing at the moment. So I'm quite lucky to have these cards because I don't think they're produced anymore. But anyway, so I thought I'd pick a card and see what comes about. So this card is a general card for our world, for all of you who are listening. I'm hoping that you can take something from this, because many people, they'll be listening and they don't get that opportunity to have a reading. So maybe you can get something from this. And the card that I've got is see if I can get it, is signs. And I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it into the screen for those people who are viewing and watching rather than listening. And so let's just do a little reading off of the back of this card to see what where we stand in the world and what Spirit has in store for us for our future as a race, as a human race, and in the various different countries that are existing. And what I'm being told is that, well, what I'm sensing rather is that signs are a gift, and it's a gift that is often given to each person. And sometimes we can have a question in our minds and in our thoughts, and we're searching for answers. And sometimes it's so important to look out for those signs and look out for things that sort of give you that confidence in your decision making. Obviously, you have to use your logic mind as well, but signs are given to us from Spirit because they know that not everyone has the ability of mediumship and can't connect in the way that all of us can do on this radio show. But for those people that are looking for answers, look out for the signs and look out to see if you can interpret the signs as well. Many people, I believe, have things like, if there's a cardinal, or in England, if there's a robin. We don't have cardinals in England. I think we're very deprived, you see, not having a cardinal. But anyway, we have robins in with the red chest, and some people will see that as a sign that one of their loved ones are close by, and it's quite extraordinary how these birds can behave, isn't it? Sort of getting really close to us. And so, look out for those signs, because your loved ones they are close by you, and they are interested in your life, and they haven't gone away. And one of the biggest, I think, the biggest sort of, truths that exist is life is eternal. That person that you love and have lost is still alive, and you're going to meet them one day. It's not the end. So anyway, let's move on and do some readings. So signs, something to consider and think about. So I believe we have Wendy in Laurenburg, North Carolina. Are you there, Wendy?
Yes.
Hello, Wendy. So have you had a reading before?
Actually, I have. It's been a long time ago, though.
Right. Okay. So a bit rusty. So anyway, I'm a medium, and what that means is that I can either connect to a loved one in spirit, or I can look to my guides and give you guidance. is there a particular way that you would like me to work?
Probably guidance.
Guidance. And where would you like me to focus? We've only got about 10 minutes, so
I would like to actually about my daughter. Well, one of my daughters.
right, okay. Her
name is Alyssa.
Alyssa, okay. Is there, for some reason I'm seeing a pregnant woman? So is
no,
there, and I
not,
just
huh?
So and I don't know why I'm seeing that. So I just saw that. It came as you were talking, it just came straight into me.
She had a baby. Uh-huh.
She's had a baby. So
she had a baby in 2016. And
right.
When she had the baby, something happened to her. I'm not sure what happened to her. She kind of shifted into a different way. We've been trying to figure out what's wrong with her since then, and nobody's been able to really figure it out. She kind of just, started hallucinating and doing stuff. She got pregnant, and I keep telling them, it had something to do with the pregnancy, but nobody can really actually figure out what happened.
Right.
She's better now, but I'm still trying to figure out what is going on with her. Since then, the baby has been taken away from her and placed with the aunt, and it's a lot of chaos going on, a lot of shadiness going on in the situation. And I'm hoping and praying she gets her baby back, soon.
Right.
So I kind of want some guidance on that.
Okay. Well, that will explain why it started off the reading with me seeing a pregnant lady. Now, what I'm being guided to say is that with your daughter, I feel that she has had some challenging times, and I feel like I feel like going through the pregnancy and leading up to the pregnancy, and I feel that there was almost like difficulties surrounding that situation. Would that make sense to you?
Yes.
And I feel like there was somebody who was involved with her that wasn't particularly nice to her. Does that make sense?
I guess. I'm not really sure. Maybe you're talking about the father, the baby's father?
Yes, I am, yes.
That's possible.
Okay. Because I just feel like that this person didn't always do things right by your daughter, and I feel like there's and I feel like
she was very heartbroken.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of manipulation, a bit of sort of lies, and a bit of sort of all those sort of things going on. Does that make sense to you?
That's going on now, revolving around the baby and the issues with the baby coming home and all that. There's a lot of shadiness going on, a lot of lies, a lot of undermining stuff going on, and it's getting really hard for her to get the baby back. I
just feel that with this situation, I feel that she I know that you say that there's something going on now, but I feel like she had a lot to deal with when she was pregnant and prior to the pregnancy, because I feel that this person wasn't kind to her, wasn't nice to her, and I feel like there's a lot of putting her down or not being kind to her. Does that make sense to you at that time?
Yes, but the only person I could think that you would be thinking about would be the child's father, because I don't know of anybody else that
That's exactly who I'm thinking of. The child's father. Okay. That's exactly who I'm thinking of. And I feel that on some level she felt traumatized by the relationship. I feel that because I feel that he was. I'm hearing the word abusive. Now, I don't know when spirits say the word abusive, I never know whether that really means In what way? Because there's many ways to be abusive. So I don't know the details of that, but I'm hearing.
I don't think it was physical. I think it was maybe more mental, stuff like that.
Well, I feel that she's mentally traumatized in some way, and I don't feel that she's really ever properly recovered from this situation. And I feel
No, she hasn't.
That trauma that she went through has almost triggered off her health issues, and I think that's what's happened to her, and that's what I'm being told. Would that make sense to you?
Yes, yes. What she did, the way she reacted to it, I don't really understand that, because I have been like that before and been depressed and anxiety, but I've never hallucinated or done anything like that. So that I don't understand.
She was traumatized, and I also feel that she is. I feel like that. I feel with her that whilst she's made some ground and sort of is slowly recovering, I feel like she's not out of the woods yet. I feel like she's um, still sort of still sort of struggling. It's almost as though she's suffering from an extreme situation of PTSD. That's how I feel.
Yeah, and they're traumatizing her with her child now. So it's she's going through a lot. I just
yeah. And I want to say that there is nothing wrong with her in with regards to her ability to look after a child. And I feel that some of the manipulation and the sort of I feel like there's been a real sort of manipulation in this situation, and
it is,
and caused her to be extremely vulnerable. And I also feel that this is going to go on for some time. But I'm also seeing that there either is or going to be some legal situation going on around this situation, because I'm seeing judges and legal things, and I feel like
she's got to go to court. She's got to go to court on the 29th. She gave her baby to her aunt. Within that time, her aunt has totally backstabbed her. Won't let her see the baby. The people that the DSS is they're being shady too, not making the girl make her see the baby. And I've had to get her a lawyer because I'm trying to.
I do feel. Let me just carry on, because I know that we're going to run out of time otherwise. And I know that this is really important. But what I feel is that when she goes to court, and I feel that there is going to be some consideration as to her worthiness as a mum, because I feel that the judge is going to want to place the baby back with her, and I feel that the way forward is to get. I feel like she needs a recommendation, a medical recommendation, and I feel like that is what's needed in order for her to win this case. But I feel that there is a strong possibility that she will turn this around in this court case. And I also feel that there is a grandfather that is, so I don't know whether it's her great grandfather or your grandfather, or her grandfather. I'm not sure which one it is. I just heard the word grandfather. But I feel like there's a grandfather that's looking after her in this situation and guiding her. And I feel also there's an angel around her. And I also feel that she is, I feel like there's a lot of healing that's coming from spirit, that is going to be come to her. I'm going to put her on my healing list as well. Her name's Alyssa, isn't it? Is that what you said? Alyssa, right. So I what I do is I'll place her on my healing list. But I just feel that she stands a strong chance of turning this around. But I feel like it all depends on the it's like a character reference or a medical character reference.
Well, she had an evaluation done at Haymont, and she's got that evaluation, and they're pretty much saying the same thing you said, that environmental stresses and stuff have caused her to be like this. That the report is pretty good.
Yeah, but I feel that the judge is going to want to overrule any previous decisions that have been made, and I feel that he's going to want to give your daughter almost like another chance with the child, and I feel like he is. I don't know. I believe that the judge is a he. I use the word.
Yes, it's a he.
But I feel that he is going to he's always off the belief that at all costs children should be with their mother, and I feel that this is it has to be really bad in his mind for a child to be taken away, and I feel that he's going to be looking at the case and thinking this isn't as bad as this isn't bad enough to have the child taken away from its mother. And I feel
I know the aunt wants the child, and so she's going to be there. So I'm worried about what she's going to come in there and say. And then the father's going to be there too, but he's actually for Alyssa. He doesn't want the child with the girl, and if Alyssa can't get her right now, he wants to step up and take her until my daughter can get her back. So my main goal right this second is to get her away from this aunt.
Yeah, but I just feel that your resources is this court case, and I feel that because I feel, and I'm hearing the word favourable in Alyssa's in Alyssa's favour, and I feel that this is looking more positive than negative, but I do feel that this has all been as a result of trauma, and prior to the pregnancy, during the pregnancy, and after.
Okay, so you don't think there's anything chemical imbalance or anything like that?
No, it feels more like sort of PTSD.
Okay.
But you know, obviously, with everything, you need to get guidance from a doctor. But that's what I'm feeling from her. It feels trauma related. A severe case of trauma. That's what it feels like. I don't feel that she's got like a, you know, like you might get sort of schizophrenia or something. I don't feel that with her. I feel like she's
that's what they tried to diagnose her with.
Yeah, I know. But I feel that she's just traumatized, and I think that it would be a wrong diagnosis. But listen, you know, I have to be careful because, you know, at the end of the day, this is me just worrying. I don't want to. You need to get sort of, you know, perhaps a second assessment or something like that. But I just and you know, mediums do get things slightly wrong. But I have to say that that's what I'm feeling about this situation.
No, I don't think she's schizophrenic either. And when she got the evaluation back from these people, they said she wasn't either. So I never thought that. I thought maybe something happened when she got pregnant that caused some kind of chemical imbalance or something. I wasn't really sure, but I never thought.
I feel that she's gone through an emotional turmoil that has caused her to almost break down, and I feel like it's trauma. That's what it feels like to me, and I feel like a lot of this trauma has been covered up, that so you wouldn't know about it. But listen, I'm going to have to go. Find me on Facebook because I believe that I have another caller waiting to speak to me. But thank you for calling. My name's Gail Moffat, and I am on Facebook. Right, so I believe Diane in Eastlake, Ohio is there. Are you there, Diane?
I am here. Thank you. Hi.
Oh, hello. Hello. So my name is Gail Moffat, and I am able to connect to loved ones in spirit, or I can look to give guidance. Is there a way that you would like me to work? We've got about 10 minutes left of the show.
Okay. I don't know. Could you help me with maybe like being stuck? You know, like I'm trying to meditate. I'm having a hard time meditating, and I'm wondering if there's something from my past that's getting in my way, or something I could fix.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Okay. Would I be right in saying that you are alone?
I am alone.
So you live alone, do you? Or
Oh no, I don't.
okay. In that case, would I be right in saying, do you feel um, do you feel as though you're I'm trying to phrase it correctly, because I know if I say it wrongly, it will come across wrongly.
It's
So
okay.
so
I
so
can
bear
take
with
it.
me.
Okay.
But I just wonder whether I feel like there's a almost like a dissatisfaction with your life. Does that make sense to you?
It does. It does.
And I feel like it's almost like there's an emptiness with it. And I feel like that you would it's and I think because of that emptiness, it's almost as my first thought was that I felt like there's a sort of a loneliness. And I feel like that with and I feel like that there's a lack of contentment as well. And I just feel that when you're trying to meditate, what's really important is almost to sort of empty out your brain. And I feel with you that um you're it's very easy for things to sort of whir around in your mind. And I feel like there's and I feel like it's to do with aspects of your life where perhaps you're not as satisfied with as you could be. Does that all make sense to you?
It does. I'm working on a lot. I have a lot. I'm blessed with a lot.
Yes.
I've changed a
Yeah.
lot from my past.
Yeah.
I feel more on the right path, but um, I
Yeah.
do lack a lot of confidence. I lack that. I know I do.
But I also feel that there is a real spiritual being with you. And I feel that you I feel like you you look to a sort of a divine maker, a god. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, I do. Oh,
And,
every
and I and
day.
I yes, and I feel and I get the feeling that you would pray to God as well, and ask him all the time sort of for your help and assistance. This is what I'm being told.
Always.
And
Always.
I'm being told that what I'm being told is God is listening to your words. And I feel also that he is considering some of your prayers, and how he can sort of almost like give you uh, I feel like it almost feels as though your life feels stayed. It's like it's not moving, and it hasn't got that energy in it that you would like. Because I feel with you that you're somebody that actually, if you look at you naturally, you're somebody that would like to sort of be involved with this and do this and do that. But there aren't those things around you to do that. And I just feel that there isn't almost like enough going on for you. And I'm being told that there's going to be some friendships coming into your life that are new. And I feel that, and I feel like it's going to be a female friend, and this female friend is going to almost bring some more like an excitement to your life, and also sort of show you a different way of doing things, or it more bring more excitement to you. And I'm being told that this is God's decision, um, as a result of your prayers that you've sent out to him.
Oh, that's awesome.
Um,
It's absolutely beautiful and awesome.
Yeah, he's
I
amazing,
do.
God,
There's a lot.
isn't he?
Oh my God, absolutely. So, yeah, I'm every time I go to take one step forward, I'm blocked, and it's not by my doing; it's what's around me.
Yeah, yeah,
I share property in Primatuming, and I want to put something there, and I can't because I own it with my brother, and I would like to get together and really make that a place where the family can gather, and we're just I don't know what's gonna end up there, but
mm.
it would be
I
nice if
feel
I had an ending to that story,
yeah.
so I can move
Well,
on.
I feel like your brother doesn't want to put almost any investment into it. I feel like he's more stuck financially with things, and I feel, or rather not willing to be. I feel like he doesn't want to be involved with any investments with a property. But
He doesn't
what
like
I would
change.
say, no, he doesn't, does he? And I
Nope.
feel also
Nope.
there's something to do with memory to do with this property, and he feels that if that
Absolutely.
property was to be changed, it would take away the memory that he guards so securely, and that
He does.
is the problem. But
It
we're
is.
coming to the end of the show. We've got about 60 seconds left. I just want to let
Okay.
you know my name is Gail Moffat. You might find, if you go to my Facebook page, you might find it might be of interest to you, because I do have a lot of communications with God. So
Okay.
that might be of interest to you. But
I would love
I
that.
just feel that he is. He won't want anything changed because of the memory. It feels like, did you and your brother inherit this property, and is it linked
We
to
did.
your
We did.
father? Is it linked to
My
your
father.
father?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And because I feel with your father, um it's like, I feel like this property is the only thing that your brother is holding on to with regards to the memory of your father, and he would hate it to be changed, and I feel like he would want to keep it as it is to his dying day.